All right, so let's talk about the back channel. So what is a back channel? You're sitting in a meeting and someone over there is texting to someone over there and they're talking about the meeting and not bringing it forward. There's hallway conversations that are occurring. People are sending emails to each other. These are the things that people don't feel comfortable sharing as you're meeting together as a group. So why bring these things forward? Oftentimes these are the result of the fears and the worries that they have about what is occurring, and they may not feel safe actually expressing these fears and the worries. And so then imagine you're in a meeting and you're going back and forth on what you're going to do, but these back channel elements are not brought forward. What happens to your strategy? Actually, what happens to your strategy is it goes to pieces. Like, oh great, we all came together, and then you leave the room and things fall apart. It's often for me as I go to an organization and I'm facilitating a group, and one of the first things a leader might say is, whatever you do, don't talk about this. Whatever, like this is the hot button topic. And you gotta know that that is actually the first thing that you need to talk about, because that is like this, elephant in the room that is gonna prevent things from moving forward. Our best leaders are able to take these like kind of back channel, these fears, these worries that individuals have about moving forward, and then bring them into the realm where everyone else can kind of see it and share their perspectives about this before you move forward. Because if you don't shine a light on these fears and worries, they will be the monsters that will devour your strategy as you move forward. So how do you shine a light on the back channel? And so I think I can think of a few ways of doing this. First is the leader needs to understand that this exists and that they need to be aware of it. And so one of the things to do is just ask, what are the rumors that you've heard? What are the things that you've heard people talking about as we move forward potentially with this thing? And then give people an opportunity to share. Another thing that you can do, and I love this, and this is both like IRL in real life and then also URL as you're on like Zoom or things like that, having video conferences, is you have people break into smaller groups and you have them share what they're hearing, what fears and worries they might be encountering. And then you can have those groups who now it's not just one person speaking out. You can have the group kind of report out. Some of us have heard this or some of us feel this, and in this way it guides kind of the individual from feeling singled out, but it also brings things forward. I think it's important for leaders to understand there's the formal kind of leadership kind of network of roles, and I have this responsibility and I oversee these people, and kind of the CEO, the VP, the director, and we're very familiar with these formal leadership roles and that structure of how we make decisions. But even more powerful is the informal network. And these are the individuals and how they're interacting with each other. And we've seen oftentimes in organizations where they're trying to do these really difficult things, that they're working the formal network really hard, but they're really not understanding what's going on in the informal network. And so there's oftentimes individuals within your organization, within your meetings, or maybe who are not even in your meetings, who the people are going to try to understand what's happening and how we might move forward. And we need to bring these ideas forward.